Hello. In this presentation we will talk about the importance of paying yourself. The information contained here has been prepared by Civitas Strategies and is not intended to constitute legal, tax, or financial advice. The Civitas Strategies team has used reasonable efforts in collecting, preparing, and providing this information, but does not guarantee its accuracy, completeness, adequacy, or currency. The publication and distribution of this information are not intended to create, and receipt does not constitute, an attorney-client or any other advisory relationship. Reproduction of this information is expressly prohibited. Only non-commercial uses of this work are permitted. Today's conversation will cover these topics. Why should I pay myself regularly? How do I pay myself and how much? And how do I get started? Too many child care providers don't see a regular income from their business. They work hard, but don't get paid on a regular basis. Instead, your income sits in a checking account, waiting until there is enough confidence and sometimes enough money to provide the payment you and your family need and deserve. In this presentation, we will provide you with information on why, how, and how much you should pay yourself. Why should I pay myself regularly? There are many reasons to pay yourself regularly, but we are going to point to the two most significant ones right now. First, regular pay is better for you and your family. Yes, you want to keep your child care business afloat, but you also need money to pay your own expenses and costs, such as rent or mortgage, utilities, food, etc., which must be paid regularly. Having the cash on hand to pay them will help you keep up with your bills and avoid using credit cards until you to pay yourself. Second, many relief programs at the state and federal levels that are helping child care businesses and businesses in general with pandemic recovery allow for regular staff payment and benefits as allowable costs. However, if you aren't paying yourself and the money is just sitting in a bank account, it can't be justified as a program cost. How do I pay myself? We first recommend setting up a business bank account. This will keep your business and personal money separate, making it clear when you are paying yourself and when money is staying within your child care business. Opening a business checking account can be easy, but be sure to ask about monthly usage fees and other fees, which can add up quickly. Step 2. Now that you have your business account, you will decide how you will pay yourself. There are two recommended methods. One way is to write a check to yourself or make a transfer into your personal account for the pay period. Once your accounts are set up and running, all you really need to do to get paid is transfer money from your business account into your personal account. Instead of receiving a salary, this is called a draw. You effectively write a check to yourself. You can do that by writing a check, sending a transfer, or making a direct deposit. Next, track it. If you're using accounting software, you can mark transactions to yourself as an owner's equity or disbursement. Another way you can pay yourself is to become a W-2 employee, only available for corporation business structures. After you've begun to pay yourself, it may be a good time for you to think about what business structure benefits you the most. Certain business structures, such as an LLC, provide another layer of separation from your personal and business identities for liability purposes. Becoming a W-2 employee of your corporation can also provide tax benefits. It is advised that you speak with an attorney if you are interested in this business structure. To determine how much you should pay yourself, we recommend that you develop a monthly budget and track your actual income and expenses to understand how much you typically receive and pay in expenses for the month. This will help you visualize the impact that paying yourself can have on your budget. An additional way to determine how much you should pay yourself is to understand your program's cash flow. Your cash flow helps you understand how much you are actually receiving versus how much you pay each month and how that amount fluctuates. Performing the cash flow projection will allow you to decide how much you should pay yourself each month, as it can vary. Now is a good time to decide if your remaining cash flow is sufficient to cover your personal expenses and those of your family. Paying yourself should be treated like any other necessary expense item. It is essential to the business operation. If you are hesitant to pay yourself because the program is not making a profit or is making a very small profit, you should evaluate all your expenses and see if there is room to reduce other costs or think of ways to increase revenue. Making the decision to pay yourself is the first leap. After that, these are the basic steps to make good on your promise to yourself. 1. Open a business bank account. 2. Know what is coming in and going out. Use your budget and cash flow to help inform the amount that you will pay yourself. 3. Commit to an amount, even if it is low. Consider a percentage of available income. If a flat amount feels like too much, during the months you may have less coming in. 4. Keep track of your draws, even on a simple piece of paper or spreadsheet. 5. Be mindful of your anticipated tax obligations and set some money aside to cover taxes. And be sure to visit the Civitas Strategies YouTube channel for more valuable resources to support you and your business.